Beach!
You right? Yeah?
I've been looking for you everywhere. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I've got a show to do. Come on, bro.
Alright, yeah.
Hello, welcome to Comments Below. I'm Poet. Who are you?
David Vjanic.
Cheers, I'm David Vjanic. This is the show where you leave your comments below. Some of them are. Some of them are.
Ah.
And there's an epic moment in this show, and it only goes.
Comment of the week.
Stop right there, Copper fam. Before we start today's ep, we have an important announcement to make. We have got an incredible opportunity for you.
That's right, Copper fam. Are there any filmmakers amongst you?
We're asking because Hyundai have teamed up with Copper 90 to create the Fan Film Fund.
We are looking for you guys to tell us some football stories that you would like to see made. We'll be bringing together emerging filmmakers and your best football fan stories that make our game so exciting.
Basically, we want fresh and authentic stories that haven't been told before. It could be things, I don't know, about unique derbies, interesting characters. We just want things that are gonna blow our mind and make incredible stories.
Sounds amazing, but how do you enter?
Basically 140 characters, because you submit all of your ideas via Twitter.
That's right, have a look here. And tweet us your idea at Copper90 and at Hyundai_UK using the hashtag FanFilmFund.
140 characters isn't much, Vuj, so be as creative as possible. We're talking about shorter videos, longer tweets, nice pictures, camels doing kick-ups.
What?
You know what I mean? Hyundai and Copper 90 will then shortlist the best ones and bring your idea to life.
So what are you waiting for? Get tweeting now. Now, do it now.
All right, today we speak about Pep Guardiola going to Manchester City.
We talk about the Champions League.
We have relegation talk and we speak to John Carver. First talking point, Bellamy asks, would Guardiola be a flop at City? Apparently, there's a verbal agreement in place for Pep Guardiola to join Manchester City as their new gaffer from next season. Vuj, is that a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think his style of play will also suit City. He plays that, 3-4-3 or 4-3-3, possession play football, high pressing, high defensive line. I think Man City, with the personnel they have, and if they do improve that squad, they would be definitely up there once again, probably challenging Chelsea next season.
Let's take a look at the sides in which he's had. He inherited a very good Barcelona side with possibly the best player in the world, Messi. He then went on to Bayern Munich, who happened to be the best side in German football. He inherited another good side. Now he's coming to Manchester City, where if I'm being honest with you, he's not inheriting a great side. The gap between Chelsea and Manchester City for me is far too big. As well as Pep Guardiola coming in, there's also the possibility of PP, aka Paul Pogba, coming to the Premier League and playing for Manchester City. How much of a welcome addition would that be to the City side?
I think to any side right now. And they're saying 100 million euros. That's a bargain. For Pogba, I think in this market, it's a bargain and it's a big kick in the teeth to Manchester United if he does go.
I think he has the ability to be fantastic, but is he there right now? I don't think so.
Leave your comments, tell us. Paul Pogba, yes or no?
Vuj, let's talk a little bit of Champions League. Michael Millers has said, first leg, Juventus 2, Real Madrid 1. Can Juventus make it past Madrid in the second leg and furthermore to the final? If so, who would they face?
Everybody wants that Real Barca final so much that I think it just will happen. But Juve, I thought Juve are a great side. Defensively as well, only conceded 5 goals in the Champions League this season. So you're looking at a side which doesn't concede easily. But with Ronaldo, you're at the Santiago Bernabeu. Will that pressure get to Juve? And I think it will.
After that first leg performance, without Paul Pogba, who came into the side in the weekend and scored,
that's a point.
I feel Real Madrid are going to struggle.
Would you guys think Juve or Real Madrid? Leave your comments below. Ooh,
it's a bit difficult now,
You
isn't
made
it?
me rethink a little.
Well, one game we shouldn't think too much about is the game that happened between Barcelona and Bayern Munich. SK Gamer saying, thoughts on Barca Bayern, Messi with a sublime performance and a class above the rest. Barcelona 3, Bayern Munich 0. First half,
Mad.
I think a little bit even, to be fair. And in the second half, Messi decided to show the world why he is the greatest player of, I feel, our lifetime. Maybe ever.
Messi. Boateng. He's still in A&E right now. Do you know what I mean? Boateng right now, bruv, he couldn't cross a zebra crossing. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, he can't walk. His legs are done. He needs to just retire.
Have you seen the memes though?
And he's gone! It was crazy.
You've got a meme here of Boateng playing Twister.
Ah.
You've got Boateng deciding to go to bed, a bit like Raheem
Look at
Sterling.
him carrying his own legs.
He's carrying his legs.
It's a fracture, isn't
It's a fracture. Messi has his head in one.
Messi is the best football player ever. Let's just not even debate it anymore. Best football player to grace this planet ever.
Is that tie over though, as a competition right now? 3-0, going back to Bayern Munich's home ground. Let's not forget, they turned over a 3-1 deficit against Porto. I understand it's two different teams, but they did win 6-1 comprehensively.
Barcelona on the counter-attack. It just takes one more Messi run and it's over.
From talking about Champions League, we speak about Premier League relegation battles. Joseph McKenzie asks, now that Burnley and QPR are down, who do you think will get the final relegation spot?
I'll stay with Hull.
Yeah?
I think it's more of a want for them to go down. No disrespect to Hull fans. It doesn't inspire me. You know, Hull away is a game I never look forward to watching. I don't even just enjoy watching Hull in general. Their shirts annoy me.
Leicester City and Aston Villa actually can still get relegated, but if you look at the form of them two sides as of recent, I mean, Nigel Pearson, manager of the month, Tim Sherwood has completely changed the mood at Aston Villa. Benteke's realised he's a striker again. Tom Cleverley realised he used to play for Manchester United, playing all right. He's a free agent in the summer, and Tim Sherwood had some interesting words to say about this young man if he doesn't sign a new contract.
If he don't sign, he's not playing the cup final.
All right, he's having a laugh, but he say you don't sign, you don't play the final.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well. Another team that can potentially get relegated is Newcastle. And last week, myself and Vuj said that John Carver had lost the plot. Emmanuel's come in and said John Carver didn't have the plot to lose in the first place. Kind of have to agree, the guy is mental.
I mean, John Carver's a joke. He's a comedian.
He actually started off as a comedian.
What, did he?
Yeah. Well, we've got John Carver in a live press conference. We can actually talk to him right now about how difficult it's getting gigs. How difficult is it, John Carver?
It's a tough time. It is a tough time.
Maybe you should give up, pal. I mean, you still want to be a comedian?
I still have the enthusiasm for it.
If you're struggling for material, just have a look at what's happening around you.
I try not to take as much notice of what's going on the outside.
Well, that could be your downfall.
Because people around you are saying you're not funny enough.
They can't affect me.
But your comedy's always negative.
I am a positive guy.
Really?
Wait, Poet, let's give him a chance. All right, John, give us your best joke.
I still think I'm the best coach in the Premier League.
That's kind of funny, actually. We have talked about the bottom and the relegation, but let's talk about the top. The top four, which Liverpool will not be getting. But they did play Chelsea on the weekend. I was there. You know, it was a draw, which really sucks. But Deluded Brendan had something really great to say. I feel this insight here is just crucial. If you take away all the losses and the draws, our form this season has been, it's been all wins. That is title-winning stuff. We asked Jim Smallman for his opinion.
Liverpool-Chelsea. Well, it's a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon, I suppose. I mean, we got to see the debut of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, which was brilliant. I mean, great because he's an English footballer, even better because he's got a completely ridiculous name that is structured sandwich, football stadium, and then body parts. So if more footballers want to be named like that, that would be absolutely brilliant. Just, I don't know, Club, Etihad, Esophagus, great names. Also, it was great because you got to see Steven Gerrard say that he only got 2 seconds worth of respect off of the Chelsea supporters. If you're wondering what 2 seconds looks like, this is it. You ready? That's how long he got respect for. Just those 2 seconds. None of the other time. Bless him. I mean, they gave him a standing ovation, but all he's concerned about is those 2 seconds. I think it was longer than 2, Stevie. It was.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jim. All right, Vuj, it is time for us to move on to
Quick fire round.
Now, what's amazing, we found a new way of doing quick fire round last week. You lot have had a lot to say about it. Why Google Plus says new quick fire round is awesome. Huey said new quick fire round is better. Next week, get Poet to answer though.
For the first time, Poet, it is your time to shine on the quick fire round. First question. Due to AFC Bournemouth being promoted, Arsenal will not start top of the table for the first time in 100 years. Hashtag Wenger out.
I think you have far too much time on your hand for you to actually realise that. If I'm being totally honest with you, I didn't realise that, but it's an interesting fact. Thank you so much. God bless you. And guess what? We're still going to finish above you.
Finley Boylan, where do you think Southampton will end up this season, and will they do any better next season?
I don't think it matters where Southampton end up this season because they're not going to be top 4. And in November, all I heard was, oh, they're going to be top 4, they're going to be above Arsenal. Guess what, son? I think we're second. I think we're second. I think.
You have to stop. Wyatt YT, what's your opinion in AC Milan?
That's heartbreaking. AC Milan used to be a fantastic side. You got to look at Paolo Maldini. I remember the days of Crespo and so on and so forth. They have El Shaarawy. They need to get back the old spirit of AC Milan. Inzaghi, why are you...
Ooh, I cut you off 0.5 seconds early.
Ooh, I just feel like Inzaghi... Okay.
101 Public Enemy, thoughts on Aguero never making the PFA Team of the Year?
I think past seasons, I don't know, but for this season, absolute joke. He disappeared for 3 months, went on holiday, came back, and he's still Premier League top goal scorer. Has Costa in there and Harry Kane? It's all a conspiracy.
Stop.
Everything.
Dominic Meeks, Spanish domestic football has been suspended for the rest of the season due to a dispute with the government. Thoughts?
Do you know what? I've said from day one, football is just being ruined by money. The late Lazio side of the late 90s, they got ruined because of money. And then when Abramovich comes in 2004, he ruins the game because of money.
Stop.
TV rights, money, it's all...
Stop. 0.2 seconds?
I think...
Stop. Close. It's good. Nearly got something in there.
So keep leaving your comments and you can be entering quickfire round. That was mad weird, but who cares? Because now we address the millions. Have millions of Copper 90 fans all across the world, not on Tumblr, copper90.com, the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchat. It's that epic moment in the show that can only be described as in Maltese.
Comment talginka.
Bad man. Joel has said this: if marshmallows really do have air in them and you ate a bunch of them and didn't breathe, would the air inside the marshmallow keep you alive?
Whoa, that's one for Plato.
Maradona, give us some marshmallows. Thank you.
Out of nowhere. A wild marshmallow appears.
We're going to shove these in your mouth and see if you can breathe. I'll hold your nose.
All 3 of them.
I've got hay fever. You can shove it in my mouth.
I've got hay fever as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, then put all 3 in your
Just
mouth.
shove one in.
One. Go on. It's pretty big. Wow, maybe you don't need all 3. And that one. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Nose. I'll join in with you if you like. Come to the end of the show. Sad. If you did enjoy it, make sure you like, tell a friend by sharing it, and subscribe to the channel. We spoke about Pep Guardiola possibly going to Manchester City. Leave comments about that.
We talked about the hashtag FanFilmFund. Get your ideas in at Copper90 at Hyundai_UK.
Also, if you like your five-a-side, this box right here, click into that and check out the N5L League. Apart from that, I guess we just got to say goodbye.
Comment of the week on Copper90.